We're bringing in one of those 5 riders to tell us about this huge opportunity that she has ahead of her. Morgan Cromer joins us now from Ardmore, Oklahoma. Morgan, thanks so much for taking the time.
Oh, thanks for having me.
I'm excited to tell your story because it was a hard-fought battle to get that spot within the top 5. You came into the Futurity in 2023 in the top 10, or actually 10th in the standings, but you had to jump up into that top 5 position in order to move on, and you made a huge showing at the Futurity. So I want you to take us back to the short round there.
Yeah, I made both of mine to the Futurity finals, which is a big feat. We can only show 2 out of 7, and there's 700 entries. And so I was lucky enough to make both of mine, and that's kind of what sealed the deal for me. Both the horses, very, very good horses, ended up top 5 on the one that they showed right here, Cool Guitar, and that was what sealed the deal for me to get to go. So it was a very exciting night.
It was a huge night worth over $126,000. I've got to know, going into that competition, of course, you have to treat it like any other, but knowing the implications, knowing the opportunity to compete at the American Performance Horseman, did we have a few extra nerves as you rode into the pen?
Yeah, I've kind of told everybody the same thing. I tried not to think about it. There was, a million things to think about. It did make me a little nervous the night before in the semis, but in the finals night, I just tried to do my job and get the best check I could get. And luckily, like I said, had both of them in there, which helped me a lot.
And I think that kind of leads me to my next question here. When you've got 2 horses that can make the short round at the Futurity, how do you decide which one to ride at the American Performance Horseman?
Yeah, that's been a great question. I've gone mostly off of which I feel is more confident in any situation. That the Globe Life field is so giant and a little bit spooky, I would think, especially for younger horses, that, you have to take into consideration their attitudes and how they take things in. And the one that you guys pictured there, Cool Guitar, he's a very easygoing guy. The mare I showed, she's pretty worried about everything. So he's kind of on the top of the list right now, just mainly because of his confidence.
So you got to watch the event and kind of see the atmosphere on television last year. How much has that prepared you? It sounds like it's already given you a bit of a game plan.
Yeah, it has. And of course, I've talked to the guys that went last year and asked them their opinions. But, we watched it last year, but I don't think it's going to even give me any idea of what it's going to feel like to be, doing our sport in the middle of a baseball field. Pretty exciting.
It is definitely going to be exciting, and the competition is going to be tough. You don't get to compete with your fellow competitors in the NCHA. You'll be joining up with a rider in the NRHA and NRCHA. So this is actually a list of your competition. And when we look at names like Wesley Gallion, who won the Metallic Cat World Championship Futurity, Adam Banuelos, who is a former champion as well, James Payne, a $5 million rider, Austin Shepard, a $10 million rider. How excited are you to see your name amongst a list like that?
Oh, yeah. Anywhere you can essentially make a finals or short round or anywhere in that top list with those guys, it's really exciting. And it's just kind of amazing, really.
You're definitely amazing amongst that great list as well. What do you do from now until the American Performance Horseman on March 8th? I know the competition does not slow down.
No, we're here in Ardmore for 10 days, and then we go to Graham, Texas, and then we go to the American Performance Horseman. So we've got a bunch of stuff in between.
All right, well, we definitely wish you the best of luck. Congratulations on qualifying within that top 5, and we're excited to see the competition.
Thank you so much.